Produced by Deborah Snyder, Charles Roven, Christopher Nolan, exec. Emma Thomas, exec. Benjamin Melniker, exec. Michael Luzlin, exec. Jeff Johns, exec. David S. Goyer, exec. Wesley Collar, exec. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is a 2016 American superhero film featuring the DC Comics characters Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. It is a sequel to 2013's Man of Steel and the second installment in the DC Comics extended universe. The film is written by Chris Terrio, from a story by Zack Snyder and David S. Goyer, and directed by Snyder. The cast includes Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Amy Adams, Diane Lane, Lawrence Fishburne, Jesse Eisenberg, Jeremy Irons, and Holly Hunter. It will be produced by Dune Entertainment and distributed by Warner Bros. Development began in 2012 whilst Man of Steel was in post-production when discussions between Goyer and Snyder on how to expand on the universe they created, leading to the idea of a team-up movie. Pre-production began at East Los Angeles College in October 2013, with principal photography starting in May 2014 in Detroit, Michigan. Dada was originally going to be released July 17, 2015, but it was later pushed back to a May 6, 2016 release before finally being brought forward to March 25, 2016. Fearing the actions of a godlike superhero left unchecked, Gotham City's own formidable, forceful vigilante takes on Metropolis's most revered, modern-day savior, while the world wrestles with what sort of hero it really needs. And with Batman and Superman at war with one another, a new threat quickly arises, putting mankind in greater danger than it's ever known before. In 1981, eminent philanthropist Thomas Wayne and his wife Martha are gunned down by a mugger outside the Aragon Theater in Gotham City. During the funeral, their son Bruce, who witnessed the shooting, runs away only to fall into a huge cave. In the bottom, Bruce dreams that a cloud of bats swarms around him. In 2013, while in Metropolis, Bruce witnesses the Battle of Metropolis, taking place between General Zod and Kal-El, two alien beings from the planet Krypton. Bruce makes his way towards the Wayne Financial Building, telling his close friend Jack O'Dwyer to evacuate the building, only to watch in horror as it is leveled by Zod's heat vision. He frees employee Wallace Keefe from underneath rubble before saving Sage from falling debris, looking up in anger as he sees General Zod and Kal-El battle in the sky. 18 months later in 2015, at the site of the destroyed world engine in the Indian Ocean, two Indian divers find a large piece of kryptonite. Lois Lane and her photographer Jimmy Olsen are hooded and taken to interview a terrorist leader, General Ahmed, in the East African country of Nairobi. Anatoly Nyasev is there, leading a team of mercenaries, working with the terrorists. Nyasev takes Olsen's camera and finds a CIA tracker. The terrorist leader shoots Olsen in the head and takes Lois captive. Sonic booms are heard in the distance, signaling that Superman is approaching. Nyasev has his men turn on the terrorists and quickly depart. Superman arrives and takes out the leader as he holds Lois at gunpoint. At the United States Capitol, Senator June Finch is holding a hearing on the Nairobi incident, where Kahini Ziri is testifying against Superman, blaming him for the deaths caused by Nyasev's men. At Lois and Clark's apartment, Lois is pulling a prototype bullet out of her notebook as Clark returns. She tells him about the hearing, but he tells he doesn't care what they think. In Gotham City, Batman has tracked the human trafficker Cesar Santos to a house in the suburbs. Gotham City Police Department officers Mike Rucka and Mazzucchelli arrive on the scene. Officer Rucka finds Santos tied up to a radiator as Batman lurks on the wall behind him before fleeing as Rucka fires shots. The two officers then realize that Batman has branded Santos on the chest. At the Batcave, Alfred Pennyworth is working on the check Cal as Bruce enters chasing a person called the White Portuguese, trying to locate him via Nyasev. Alfred then points to the Gotham Free Press article on Batman's branding, saying that Bruce has changed. In the morning, Clark is watching Metropolis News 8 on the Batman branding of Cesar Santos. At LexCorp Industries headquarters, Alexander Luthor Jr. is meeting with Senators June Finch and Barrows to show them a tiny piece of kryptonite that was found in Metropolis, that can destroy Kryptonian cells. Lex wants to bring the large piece of kryptonite found in the Pacific Ocean into the United States but needs Finch to get him an import license. Wallace Keefe is at his home, filled with articles on the Black Zero event and Bruce Wayne, as he pays his respects at the Superman statue in Heroes Park before climbing onto it and spraying the words "False God" onto the chest. Barrows makes a deal with Lex, allowing him access to the Kryptonian scout ship that crashed in Metropolis and also